Ritrovati ragazzi in questo nuovo episodio. Finalmente siamo fuggiti da quella cazzo di foresta. Vediamo un po' che cazzo succede adesso, raga.
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king. My friend.
Who is?
The Dry Devil.
Lord Hynek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle. A great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
He's a drunkard, and a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him, don't you worry.
You always say that, and there's always trouble. How do you propose to watch a fella like that? He's mad.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What is this Sukdal place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word! And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough. But I hope Dry Devil vouches for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. If it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
Yeah. Well, I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Long last.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Che cavolo sta succedendo adesso?
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hynek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well, now, Captain Zizka and young Henry.
Margrave Jobst.
Sir, I'm afraid your friend Hinnick is no longer here. But I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Boh, almeno.
Let's
Sono stati
go!
gentili. Non so se sia una cosa buona o meno.
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotston.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
Go last.
Perfectly.
Io non mangio.
My apologies, but we've already eaten, and I wasn't expecting more guests. I wouldn't want to give the impression that I'm feeding you with leftovers.
Not to worry, Sir Peter. The leftovers from the Margrave's table is still a banquet for us. For me, at least. But I'm just a village girl.
I wouldn't have thought it, good wife.
Oh, you would,
Look
sir.
out!
But
Oh,
don't
calmati.
concern yourself. I don't mind it.
The last few weeks we've been sharing dry bread and stewed peas with a horde of dirty warriors. I seriously doubt that the fare you offer could offend us.
I understand. Undoubtedly, you've been through a lot.
And we've a lot more to face.
Mangiamo un po', va, perché sennò è un casino qua.
Bloody hell.
Allora, parliamo.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, How did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do.
Absolutely.
Actually, it was pretty much.
Well, more like a small...
And we nearly got von Berghoff to...
And what prevented you from completing?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Pragas send forces to Trotsky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trotsky, but here.
Here? To my fortress?
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas...
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came... It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break... So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of...
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce... But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save...
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well... That is, where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We may...
Yes, I've heard of you.
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. And Catherine here...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentle. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here.
Well, we only met once, in fact.
Anyway, we're... As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while.
Was here?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say.
Ah,
That's
è
quite normal
successo
for
un
him.
casino anche qua.
Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst.
Disturbed?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, I'm sure if you're interested in the details...
I'd be...
What was Dry Devil doing?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supplies. It made me a little nervous. If anyone... in the end, it was Jobst himself.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself to...
do what he's been doing all his life.
One could put... He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords. And
He wants to make deal?
alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority, just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about your...
What do you think about all of this, sir?
What kind of question is that?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes...
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't... But that is the way of the world. History, the blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of...
But what if the Sovereign is truly bad?
I'll put it this way.
Least of all bad kings.
So,
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you. But the earliest he'll be back at the fort. I hope until then, you won't...
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns.
Who's security?
Good question. You...
Ah, so be it.
sir, there's still one more thing we came for. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein.
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Berg...
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed...
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king...
I suppose I ought to get to bed.
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the... Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't... But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe... I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little...
Andiamo. Siamo entrati da di qua.
What did I do to you?
No, che avevo visto uno che il fabbro. Tanto ci faccia una bella lavata. Cioè lavaccia almeno. Oh no, che spada, sei matto? Io non voglio questa, assolutamente no. Posso impugnare sta spada?
What'll it be, you bum?
What do you have for sale?
Stai buono, non pesa niente.
Why are you wasting my time?
Lord Pisek said we could have a...
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and...
Thank you.
You needn't thank me. And now, if you'll allow me...
Meno siamo più forti.
Riesenseite, Herr. What do you need? Wiedersehen. Und einen guten... So, I went to see my brother and...
Dove cazzo è il fabbro? Non c'è nessuno che vende della roba qua?
Look out!
Good evening.
You wouldn't have...
You mean that bony knight?
So,
What can I... Well,
Almeno parliamo un po' veloce.
we're a bit hung...
I'm afraid you're too late, lad. Take care now.
No. Io volevo vendere quella roba.
I hardly reckon I'll face damnation for that.
You promised that if we can't be together here on Earth, we'd be together after death.
I'm telling you, it was just...
Niente, però io posso già portare della roba, secondo me, al cavallo. Sì. Perché non ho nulla addosso, fra? Ma di cosa stiamo parlando?
Mass.
You don't care about us at all. Why did you marry that old...
Beh, dato che non possiamo vendere un cazzo di niente a nessuno, andiamo a dormire.
Mind where you're going.
Stai buono. Qua cosa c'è?
Sacra.
Oh, calmati, cazzo è sacra? Quieto, ma... Wow. Andiamo a fare un po' di nanna, va. Dove cazzo ci troviamo? Che figa.
Look out!
No. Cosa c'è? Cazzo me ne frega a me leggere sta merda. Dobbiamo andare di sopra, c'è una ghirlanda sulla nostra, poi eccola qua. Questo dovrebbe essere. Di qua chi c'è? Ma non possiamo parlare con lo scrivano? No. Andiamo a dormire e basta, raga, dai. Vediamo qua. Qua cosa c'è? La guerra delle vergini con ebbe fine. Cazzo ce ne frega a noi, raga. Apri. La roba che ci può servire, vediamo un po'. Andiamo a nanna. Minchia, 12 ore. Porca puttana, no, è possibile che facciamo tutte 12 ore a dormire, raga.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Burgov.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
Povero Harry, minchia, è beccato malissimo.
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Ah, boh.
Very well.
Faceva la
I'll
zoppa.
go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Ma pensa a te. Allora, ha detto che ha messo sul tavolo. Castigo. Raccogli tutto sta roba qua, raga, perché in un futuro non si può mai sapere. E mangiare abbiamo mangiato, no? Quando sazietà 93, perfetto.
Mind where you're going.
Oh, calmati.
God be with you, neighbor.
Greetings.
You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My men train like that every day.
Admirable. Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater said, the strengths of a castle. What do you say, lad?
Oh, your grandfather was right. A castle with a weak garrison. I'd say the girls from our village.
What did you say? Why don't you show us how it's done, then? Now that we...
I'll be glad to. I have to find Zizka.
You should get a move on. You don't want to keep a man. I saw Zizka next to the stables.
What happened at Nebakov? After the Praguers?
You're asking me?
Of course. I know you weren't there, but I only remember that diabolical...
That must have been really terrible. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fort. I'm sorry. But most...
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
No, I don't know her well. I suppose now I'll never...
Poor girl. May God, you have to live every day like that's all you can do in our trade.
Do you know if Michael...
I'm afraid I do know.
Did you know him?
Not now, thanks.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I can't tell you.
No, that's all right.
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Black...
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen...
Yeah. Not...
Just wait until you've been through as much...
I doubt I'll ever live long enough to be a...
Ha! Looking at you, I've no fear of that.
I don't know.
You might be surprised. But enough chat. I see
That's why I'm here. I wanted to take Catherine along, too. But she said...
She's doing the right thing. And you better run ahead and greet them.
Are you expect...
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned cut. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by.
What about that drive?
No, nobody asked him where he was going. But it seems there. I'm not surprised. If I know him... He might. To be honest.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own?
So what? You already know him better than I do. You...
All right, but he sent for us both.
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand. I'm doing...
All right, then. I'll be going.
Mind where you're going.
Vediamo un po' questo qua che vuole.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave.
Really? I have the opposite. John of Liechtenstein. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon. And you didn't reveal...
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting.
How did you prepare?
I just thought something...
Henry, what exactly... what you might consider to be a minor detail?
I don't know.
But you said you had time to think?
Well...
I've had better liars than you failed to trick me.
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Bergov did get certain...
What info?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. I'm really sorry, sir, but...
That is... but you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much...
But Lord Liechtenstein... What if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for...
What? Go home. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made...
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure...
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger. And we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What did I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that That was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country. And of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go!
Bye bye.
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
That could take ages.
And if the devil and his band have racked up some debts, it could get a hell of a lot more complicated.
So, where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanish alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
Ma vai. Minchia, era lunga sì, raga.
I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry.
Ho sbagliato pulsanti, raga.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk. Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Perfetto. Proviamo la spada del buon...
And the best is yet to come. Useless.
What the? Blood? No mercy! Next!
That's the last time you'll find me. Take that!
Boh.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk...
That we do. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the...
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't have...
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps if he wasn't drunk or...
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the court?
Easy, lad. This was the Devil's Den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us...
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local custom. We're looking for the devil.
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk... This is the innkeeper.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. Your murder...
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day.
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't...
Pay him.
All right, then.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know...
That's nice of you.
But nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would...
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving.
Who's this devil?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer.
At one time, he was besieging a castle.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she...
Ha! Well, I could better...
Is it just you and the devil here?
That's the...
What?
Well, I'm alone here.
No.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be...
Treadlight? I don't think so.
If you say so, what's up with the devil?
That won't be easy.
What?
Who captured it?
How should I know?
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you.
Well, he botched this job in Kutn before we could react. They knocked the devil down and...
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there.
Do you know where they're...
Why? The town guard...
Fuck.
My words. Not even a mouse can get in there.
How long has it been since you...
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened.
A month?
That's the thing.
The devil's famous. Lots of... They want to send his soul to the Lord in him. The devil is a prop...
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat prize on his head. He's the most... There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They'll take him to their camp outside of town.
Who told you that?
When someone owes your dice wager, they say the people of Kuttenberg...
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards.
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here.
More like I know you. But, can you think of anything else?
Well, how about...
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some...
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that west of here.
Looks like there's still some...
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely.
Great. At least...
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at... Keep an eye on him. And don't let...
E quelli che abbiamo ammazzato? Perfetto ragazzi, io direi di finire qui l'episodio. Alla prossima.